Hey there, lovely YouTubers. How you doing? My name's Erin. This is my girlfriend Rebecca. We're better known as In Between Friends. You check us out here on YouTube or our website, www.inbetweenfriends.com. We talk about everything at this point, right? Everything. Babies, pregnancy, relationships, lack of relationships.
Friendships. Health, mental health. Just keeping up with the Joneses.
We're going to get into sanity like soon. It's going to be all about a bunch of stuff. 80-year-old women talking about losing their minds. We are going to talk about something today that's, we talk about relationships a lot. We talk about boundaries a lot. We are at an age these days where we are not traveling with our girlfriends everywhere. We don't have BFFs that we sit on the phone with at night. Things change as you get older. Your relationships take different priorities, correct?
I hope so.
I was late in life with this, people. I had BFFs, literally, like 4 years ago. That being said, 4 years ago, I was single. And the single girl has the luxury of being a really, I was kind of required by a lot of my friends to travel to them. I could pick up on a dime and go places. Yeah. My friends were my family. That is not the case anymore.
And
I find myself frustrated and sad sometimes because I feel like with the introduction of my boys into my life and the relationship my husband and I have and the family unit that is emerging through all of us together, that my friendships are starting to look very differently, and some of them have been eradicated altogether. And we talked about this in a previous vlog when I was pregnant.
We totally did.
And talked about how our relationships change. But you mentioned to me recently
what nugget? What have I mentioned to you lately?
But seriously, we talked about what does a friend look like?
What's a friend?
What can we be to each other?
Yeah,
and what should we expect from our friends?
I love it. If you had really solid friendships, I think it's really natural for you to understand the maturity of what relationships do. When you get married, because friendships aren't the same when you get married. No. I mean, they do go through a shift. And they're supposed to go through a shift because, P.S., that husband of yours is supposed to become your staple. If your husband's not your staple, then something's happening. That's totally different.
That's a different vlog for a different time. But that's where I'm at. And can we just say thank the Lord for that? I love that my husband is my best friend. And I actually, when I was dating my husband, our first fight, and I'm talking fight that we ever got into, and we've only been in two our whole life, our whole relationship. First fight was I called somebody my best friend, and we had been dating for 6 months.
And he was like, no, that's what you want. But you add babies to that, your friendships are going to shift again. So let's talk about what's reality. Reality is you can have kindred spirits. Now let's talk about, we've talked about kindred spirits before on kindred spirit friendships. Those are friendships that you can go long periods of time without seeing one another and you pick right back up as if nothing has happened. There's a ton of grace in those. There's very low expectations.
I love the word grace, by the way.
I love the word grace. In fact, grace, because I operate a lot on guilt.
Oh, honey.
So grace enables me to operate in reality without guilt. You know, like, okay, if Erin and I don't see each other for a couple months just because our schedules are not jiving, because that's what it was, there's tons of grace in there. There's no expectation. It's not like you've hurt my feelings and I take it personally. No. Kindred spirits love the time that they get, and then they look forward to the next time they get without expectation of when that's going to happen. I have a girlfriend who just didn't have solid friendships growing up, and so right now she feels a little abandoned because there's nobody out there to call her every day, to see her every day, to be in her life in a very intimate way. And I wanted to say to her, well, you're the mother of a child and you also have a husband. That's where your energy should be, not on an outside relationship. And so she feels very abandoned all the time. I put this energy into friendships and they never give back. That's because friendships change. Your friendships aren't judged by the amount of time you spend with the other person. Nope. They're judged by what the quality of the time spent is like. The other thing is you need to be looking for are friends that are willing to ebb and flow with you. With that grace. If friends are not giving you grace and are demanding, I'm just going to be harsh about it, if they're demanding of you and your time and they do not understand your situation, they're not your friends.
Nope.
That's it.
And I'm going to even go so far as to say, and I know that I steer so far away from arguing. I am just not an arguer by nature, as distinct as my opinion is, that it's actually kind of ironic. I feel like there's no room for, at the age we're at, for women to be arguing with each other.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
This is a weird relationship if we are at the point where we are arguing with each other.
No, I'm not
friends.
married to you.
Absolutely not. That is a weird component to any relationship. I mean, you would never allow that continually in your marriage.
No,
so
absolutely not. You'd be in counseling. Are you going to go to counseling with your friend? I would say no.
No.
Yeah, no. So no, I mean, there's a level of maturity that comes with, okay, I'm older, I get what I need, I understand me, I want to be friends with people who love me, who do extend grace and mercy and understanding, who have no expectations, who love my husband, who love my kids, and who want to be part of my life.
She just said a laundry list of things, and that may seem, as she rattles it off, how are you ever going to find somebody who is in line with all the things? It's out there. That's the crazy thing to me is as much as you're saying that, I can check that off in regards to her and in regards to a couple more people in my life. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't need 10 dozen people who are on the same page in regards to that. But they exist.
Yeah, and you have to give time for those relationships to blossom as well. So don't expect that you're going to meet somebody in the grocery store and be like, oh my gosh, you're my best friend.
No, and don't expect that with those people that you're never going to not agree on something.
Yeah.
We disagree on stuff all the time.
But I still love her.
I still love her too, and we don't make it a point. It's not a big deal. Okay, we'll move on.
Agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
Caffeine or not.
I just think
check out that video.
I just think that some of these relationships out there are sophomoric.
There's no room for drama.
We are too old for drama, people.
Oh my gosh.
You are never going to be able to help your kids steer clear of the drama.
That is a great point.
But you know, that's what we're talking about, right? It's how to be great parents, and we got to model this in our lives and the relationships we have and keep that out of it. Helpful to me because I've got some weird relationships in my life, and with some of them they're always going to be weird, but I'm related to them, so I can't get them out of my life anyways. But with the ones I can't get out of my life, or at least adjust and have some expectations leveled, I'm going to.
Yeah.
And so we do hope that you have a kindred spirit out there that at least makes those tougher relationships easier to deal with. But we hope that this conversation helped you maybe set a few boundaries in regards to what you expect in regards to your girlfriends or male friends.
It all boils down to communication.
Absolutely. And communicating the same language. I think you can talk and talk and talk, but sometimes people just don't speak your language.
And they should be your friends then.
No. We hope you're having a great day. Check out our website, www.inbetweenfriends.com. Like this video because we like you. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out more of our vlogs there. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.